Good evening, y'all, and welcome to it. The Roottrees are dead. I've had this game, trying to play for the beginning of the year. It dropped earlier this year. I had it wishlist before it even came out, but I'm just not getting out to it. I'm sorry. That's not wasting time. I just jumped into it. This shit low-key kind of loud. But yeah, let's get into this shit. This mystery online once you finish the. Ooh, we got more after. Let's just finish this. Finish, yeah. Start, finish. Let's just get into it. This game, I think it's like a detective type. I looked at it when I first came across it, before it was even out fully. A lot of it looks cool. Wishlisted it, came out. I bought it like several weeks later. Downloaded it.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottrees Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottrees and his daughters, the Roottrees sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
That's the name of the game. Roll credits. But what's up?
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottrees company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Type shit, it's a tutorial. Yeah, that shit. Complete the family tree of the Roottrees sisters. Siblings are in birth order. Oldest, youngest. My evidence. Search the internet for clues to fill in the name, fill in the occupation, fill in photos. Okay. You don't have any portraits available to that. Okay. Names. Well, that's just. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Occupation. Type shit. What's this? Photo. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees Sisters Got Milk ad. I tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazines you're reading, or you might recognize our names from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottrees is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate milk without it." List of names. This is the help. Richie is the. Okay. Look at that. The list provided you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You need to fill out the family tree. Jesus, sorry, my fucking hand started to tweak. Welcome to the information superhighway. Thanks for purchasing the new Cashew PC. Your PC is equipped with a 56K medium modem, Jesus, which is fast enough to access any site on the World Wide Web, even those with high resolution images. Yeah, this is way back then. Shit, I wasn't even born yet. Find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your, including included high-end color laser printer or burning music CD to listen to later. The Reiki visit, search result, history, be surfing. Don't eat your computer. Lives, notifications, documents, printing. Alright. Damn. That's typing it true. You can create notes quickly by highlighting the text with your mouse. Roottrees. There are a lot of whatever the fuck that say. Came across an unofficial Roottrees fan site seemingly by teenagers. It's neon pink with purple text and hard to say and hard to read until you highlight the words that young Webster wrote. Raya is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS, but Riley is the smart one. Rose is the middle child. Okay. Highlight. Okay. They think they're rich because they are models, but their dad, also the president of the canning company, and their mom, the fashion designer. Okay. We got the mom's name. On the time, my favorite is. Don't think that's relevant. And you try to dress in plaid roots, clothes like really and most of the posters. Someday I want to get my ears pierced like Rose or fucker names. Talking about fashions. Bunch of nonsense. Okay. It's the radio. I think that's just the way to adjust the music when I need to go to the settings. Pretty cool. Guess that might come into play later. Riot girl. How do I... Bruh, I gotta go back to that website to figure out... Look at the fucking fashion choices. Jesus, there might be more to this game than I initially signed up for. Alright, I've clicked on everything. Give me the board. Where are my notes at? I'm gonna pull up my notes. Okay, here we go. Raya. I'm butchering the fuck out these names, but whatever. Raya's the oldest. Is she do? Whatever. Rose is the middle child. Excuse me? Well, I know Riley. It's the youngest. Alright, let me boot up the internet again. Most of the time they lump together as the... Unfortunately, the result of itself don't lead to any difference. What if I type in? Is a type? It's okay. I guess the typo. This is a Riley Roottrees sisters. Spelling Roottree wrong? What the fuck? I gotta capitalize this shit. No, because everything else I did wasn't capitalized. Yo, I'm about to crash out. I'm stuck on the fucking tutorial. Can I phone a friend, bro? Like, what the fuck? Googling motherfuckers, bro. I tried. I don't want to show it, but bro, watch. That's fucking. I'm gonna stab a person. Period. It's part of the name. It's so stupid. It may clear for children from toddlers to teens, although they also it's down like an increase in web traffic. You find kind of. Yes, you spotted. Okay, hella fly on the catalogs, magazine posters. This isn't a real person, bro. A mother. The site of this is her listed with her birth name, bruh. Carly, where the fuck you? How about that? Okay, so we got them. Nice. Birth name, age and appearance. Pierced ears. Oh. Okay. Where the fuck did I read online that she had pierced ears? Mm-hmm. Wait. Everything's gonna be caps. I don't care no more. Oops. Son. Oh. Just put models for all of them. Bruh, I just kind of fucking guessed for that one. That took me
Sorry to test you,
amount
but
of
I had to
time,
be
and
sure
I
you could
needed
use the
hints.
internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times.
Oh,
Safe to
man.
say, you're hired.
I don't even know if I'm capable of playing this anymore. Because that took me forever. And I had to use hella hints. But whatever.
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch.
I'll try it. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna see.
The Roottrees go way, way back.
I'm gonna do
The
like
family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
probably do one more call it episode. See how long that shit is, and if it's not long enough, I'll come back and record another bit or whatever. But Jesus,
The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
okay.
Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries.
If I discover them, I discover them. If I don't, oh fucking well.
Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable root trees.
Okay.
Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives. Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
I won't forget that. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my. Oh my. This big ass family tree. Let's start with what we know, right? So this is obviously Carl himself. What the fuck was Carl again? Wasn't he the CEO of a candy factory? What's up with CEO? Wife. Brand White. The Ritchie sisters and the parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said lawyers are looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, the figure gave you a quick. That shit took me a minute. The figure gave you access to some resources. This includes a list of notable Roottrees who they said would be the easiest family members to place. They said they would return in the time to fill out 6 more. It took to fill out 6 more blood relatives. The sisters, Carl. Who the fuck are these people? Red, Jim. There's a list of notable the people person who hired you. List, any entry in a family tree that belongs to someone on this list. Mark the star, crossed off to the verify and lock. This is an advertisement of the 5 pieces aimed at kids. What the fuck I say aimed for? The magazine Teen Blast. It mentions that 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. That also mentioned that the current 5 flavors are not the same as back then. Intuition. You've been in line of work for a long time, so long in fact, you have a 6th sense for how to use your evidence, how useful your evidence can be. The number of magnifying glasses refer to how many clues are connected to the specific piece of evidence. The higher the number, the more there is to find. At the start of your search, a notable list sets off alarm bells. A list of famous people that you can find via a search engine. Pretty rare to get something that useful. Best take advantage of it. As you progress, these numbers will change. Whenever you find more evidence or lock in family members, new discoveries will be added to the list and old evidence is useful. Trust the intuition. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a closer look at that people or the phrase it mentions. Often the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a path you thought was fully explored, or with new perspective. Sometimes the reason certain evidence has such high values because it can lead to finding more evidence, maybe missing a huge piece of the puzzle. So it says 11, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get 11 from this. Zoom in. I flip this bitch over. Awesome apple, bad blue, raspberry, cold chocolate, power plums. Still love them. Okay, so I think the original person had fuck. Okay. Let me look at this board. This would be his cousin. Yeah, so this is probably the original CEO. He had 5 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck on my way. 5. Then when another person took over, they had 5 kids. But there's no one else with 5 kids. And this nigga's the current CEO. Well, I gotta look at when the rebranding was, when he took over, and okay.